Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing a recipe for Salisbury steak. This will be absolutely amazing, and to get started we'll start by seasoning the meat first. Here I have 2 pounds of ground beef, and for my seasonings I'll be using garlic and onion powder, some ground cumin, chicken bouillon, steak seasoning. I have complete seasoning, seasoned salt, and some black pepper. I also have fresh green seasoning here. I'll leave the link to the recipe down in the description box. I'll be using some ketchup, W sauce, breadcrumbs, 1 egg, and some spicy mustard. So first things first, you want to combine all of the dry seasonings, mix really well, and we'll set it aside. Then we'll go in and just break apart that ground beef a little. The reason for doing this is so that we get most of the seasonings on the meat before we go in with our hands and massage it in. Then you want to add all of the seasonings and the rest of the ingredients to the ground beef, and we'll get in there with our hands. You can use gloves if you like, and you want to massage all that goodness into that meat. Once everything is well combined, we'll set aside and allow this to marinate for about 1 hour. I believe in allowing your meat and stuff to rest when you marinate it. But if you want to go ahead and cook yours right away, you can do that. Now let's take a look at the ingredients we'll be using to make the gravy. Here I have some onions, garlic, I have beef broth which I made myself with water and better than bouillon. I also have some W sauce, brown braising sauce. I'll be using some sweet soy sauce. I have ketchup, butter, flour, and for the seasonings I'll be using all-purpose seasoning, complete seasoning, black pepper, and some mushroom seasoning. So now let's go ahead and form our Salisbury steaks. You want to grab a good amount because you want them nice and chunky, and you want to form them into like a oblong or oval kind of shape. And you want to carry on with this process until you're all out of ground beef. In my preheated skillet, I did add about a 1/4 cup of oil, and now we'll add the steaks in here. I'll add 2 at a time so as to not overcrowd the pan. I want a nice sear on these. We're not cooking them all the way through. We just want to brown them up on both sides. In a clean skillet, I did add some oil, and now I'll add a little butter, allowing the butter to melt. Once it melts, we'll add our onions and allow the onions to go for about 2 minutes before adding the garlic. We'll let the garlic go for a few seconds or so, and then we'll start adding in our flour. Giving the flour a nice toss, allowing that flour to cook for about 2 minutes because we want to cook away that raw taste before adding the rest of the ingredients. Next, you want to add your beef broth and give it a good stir. Allow the broth to come up to a simmer before we move on with the next step. Next, you want to add all of the sauces as well as the seasonings to add flavor and taste to the gravy. The sauces will add that color, tanginess, and sweetness, while the seasonings add that savoriness, and this will be absolutely amazing. Now you can add flour to your own liking. If you like a really thick gravy, you can add more flour. Personally, for me, I don't like my gravy super thick, So I do it the way that I like it. But if you want yours more thick, all you have to do is add some more flour to thicken it up. We will cover this and allow it to simmer for about 5 minutes, just allowing all of the flavors to be well incorporated. So after about 5 minutes, you want to add the steaks in here. You want to coat them nicely with that gravy and cover them and allow them to go for about 15 to 20 minutes. We want to cook them all the way through. Halfway through the process, you want to flip them over so that they can cook evenly. And when the time is up, I will show you guys the finished product. After about 20 minutes, the steaks are finally done. Now I did went in with some more onions because I wanted that fresh crunchiness to the onions while I'm eating my dish, so I added more. And lastly, we'll add some fresh parsley. And that's it, guys. That's my version of the Salisbury steaks. Now I will plate it up and show you guys the finished product. And here you have it, the most delicious Salisbury steak recipe you will ever try. Trust me, it was bursting with flavor, the meat was well seasoned, and it's just perfect for a dinner idea. I did serve this up with some garlic mashed potatoes and some steamed broccoli, and it was a hit in my home. I bet it will be a hit in your home as well. I really do hope you guys give the recipe a try, and if you enjoy my video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me. I will be leaving all my ingredients and measurements down in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good day and enjoy!